Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be reading popular romance books for the week. But not just any romance books. These are popular romance books that you definitely have seen on BookTube, BookTok, Twitter, Bookstagram, anywhere. You definitely have seen at least one of these books there. These have also been books that have been popular for honestly a couple years, especially the first book that we're going to be reading. You definitely have seen it if you are in the book community. It's very well loved, and it has taken me so long to finally read it just because people have said how sad it is. But the first book that we're going to be reading is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This one is basically about a girl. She goes to a small town because she is running away from some things that happened in her past, and she stumbles upon this one guy who's actually mute. He can't speak, and he's just had so many different things happen to him in the past. So you're going through that. You're just going through both broken people that are trying to find peace, but in the same way they're just trying to find a way to kind of cope with everything that has happened to them. Very well-known book. People rave about this. This is a book that a lot of people actually started the reading journey with. That just says a lot for this book, that it is a book that had a lot of people start reading for the first time. So yeah, super excited to see what this hype is about. Let's actually start with Archer's Voice. Over halfway through this book, and honestly I don't know how I feel just yet. Like, I just have so many emotions because this book isn't like your typical like romance rom-com that you're kind of used to. This is actually more heartbreaking. Both of the characters deal with a lot of different things, and it's just a very emotional book because of everything that they both go through. This is not what I expected at all. I knew it was going to be kind of sad, but I didn't think that it was going to be this sad and just emotional, in a sense where it's just like a roller coaster. One second you're feeling really happy for them, and then the next you're just sad thinking about the things that they've gone through. I want to hug them both because they're just amazing people in general, and I love both characters. But I do suggest looking up trigger warnings because, like I said, it is a very emotional book and they do go through a lot of heavy topics. I am flying through this book. Obviously, I am over halfway with this book. I also feel like there's gonna be some sort of bomb dropped on us very soon. I don't know. I just have that feeling. So I am not prepared for that. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just feel like we're getting to a point where something is going to happen. I don't know if I'm ready for that right now, so I'm gonna read a little bit more of it, but I am gonna take a break for the night and read tomorrow. Other than that, it's a great book. I'm gonna continue reading a little bit more and then I'm gonna call it a night. So let's continue. So we actually ended up finishing Archer's Voice last night. I really don't know how I feel about that book. It's definitely not a 5 stars. I'm still trying to figure out how I feel because by the end of it, I just kind of felt in a way a little indifferent. I feel like if I would have read it a couple of years ago when I first was starting into like romance books, I would have loved it. But because I've read so many of them, I just feel like it was just another romance book. It didn't really feel any different from any other ones that I've read. So it just didn't really do anything for me other than I just read a romance book. It was just okay. There was really cute parts. By the end, I just felt kind of like, okay, I'm done with this book. Let's just put it in my shelf and we're done with it. We ended up finishing that one, and on that night, I actually started reading Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. So whenever I started doing this reading vlog, I thought that it would be a great idea to put this book in this video, mostly because everyone raves about this book. People literally say it's their favorite YA romance of all time. It just has has so many great reviews, even on Goodreads. I was honestly a little surprised by it. But basically what this book is about is our main character, her name is Liz. She's about to graduate high school, and throughout her entire just childhood, she always loved rom-coms, and she always dreamed of having her own like rom-com meet cute type of thing where she meets the love of her life, and it's kind of like a love at first sight type of thing, and she wants to have that moment. So she believes that moment is going to be with one of her childhood crushes. So she makes a deal with her next door neighbor Wes to basically get her in good standings with the guy that she likes. The whole premise of the book is very cute, and I understand why people love this. So I'm going to continue reading, wait for my friend, and just have the entire day to kind of just read. So yeah, let's start reading.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope.
Alright y'all, so we finished reading Better Than the Movies, and I personally liked it so much. Lynn Painter did such an amazing job with how natural all the characters felt. She is coming out with a sequel, which she did a cover reveal a couple days ago. She also revealed some of the tropes, and I genuinely feel like the second book is going to be much better because they are in college. Other than that, amazing book. Really enjoyed it. Just felt very rom-com-y and just felt like a Netflix movie. I don't know why, but it really felt like that. So I do hope that in some way they make it into a movie because it can definitely be that. So excited that I finished that one. But the next book that we're going to be reading is none other than The Love Hypothesis. Now, this has been a popular book as well. People love their relationship and the main guy as well. It is also STEM, so both of these are in the science field, and obviously you don't really see women in that field as much. So I'm super excited to be reading a book about a female who is in a very male dominated role. This is also my first book by Ali Hazelwood. I know it's been taking me a long time to start a book of hers, but I'm super excited to just see her writing and see how she writes these characters. So yeah, let's actually start with this one. Guys, oh my god, this book is so good. The amount of times that I was literally giggling and kicking my feet, oh my god, I love this book so much. Adam is what everyone talked like. I understand why people love Adam, because even though he's kind of like broody and no one likes him other than like Olive, he is just perfect for her. I just can't explain it. I love Adam. He is like the perfect person for Olive. Anytime that they're together, I can just feel the tension and I can just feel the chemistry between them. So what this book is basically about is Olive, she is a undergrad. She attends Stanford University and she's working on a project where she needs a grant. And so you're going through that as well. There's a reason why she's working on this project. And then you're also dealing with fake dating. She's fake dating a professor because she kind of got in this situation where she had to prove to her best friend that she was over her ex because her best friend likes the guy, but she didn't want anything to do with the guy until she basically knew that Olive truly didn't want to be with him. But Olive literally insisted that she literally did not care about this guy. Like, she could date him, she didn't have any feelings for him, but her best friend just didn't believe her. I now understand the hype when it comes to this book. It's so good and so fun. The amount of times that I was kicking my feet and giggling, I think I'm over halfway or we're about the halfway mark and I'm really enjoying it, but I'm gonna continue reading. We are at a point right now where we are getting a little bit of conflict, and I feel like that little conflict is going to turn into a bigger conflict. So I'm interested to see how Olive is going to handle that. Things are kind of falling apart for her at the moment, so I am interested to see how everything plays out. Let's continue reading. Okay, so we finished reading all our books. Now let's go over them. We first started with Archer's Voice, and this one, to be honest with you guys, I was a little underwhelmed. It wasn't a bad book. I just think that if I would have read it a while back, I would have loved it. But because I've read so many different romance books, I just don't really feel like this was anything different. So for this one, I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I still enjoy my time reading this because it was still enjoyable and it was a really cute story. The second book that we finished was Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I actually still think about them very frequently, but I don't think that is a 5-star just because by the end of it, it didn't give me that 5-star feeling. I think that it's just a really good solid 4.5, but it's definitely a great YA book. I now understand why people love this book so much, and it was just a cutesy little rom-com, which I loved. This is one of the books that I do wish that I can go back in time and reread it, so I highly recommend this one. I understand the hype very much. And then the last book that we read was The Love Hypothesis. I can't stop thinking about this one either. I cannot wait to read her other books because her writing and just the characters that she has are so well thought out that I just felt like they were real people, and I really do enjoy this one a lot. But this is another book that it did not give me that 5-star feeling. I don't know how to explain that feeling, but it just happens, and these books weren't it. They were really close to it, but they just didn't give me that feeling that I get from my 5 stars. But this is another one. I know I'm gonna be a little annoying, but it is a 4.5. It did not give me that 5-star feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, it's just like that giddy feeling and just kind of undescribable feeling. I still haven't found my 5-star for the year. We're still gonna keep looking. These are great books, and now I understand why they're so popular on Book Talk, because I do get a lot of my recs from there, and I do read a lot of books that are pretty popular, but these have just taken me so long. So I'm really happy that I started to read all of these popular ones and completely understand why people love these. If you guys have book recs, please let me know in the comments below. I always am in the lookout for my next read, so do let me know. But yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time you guys are watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.